Hey, we back, man. The Husbands Club, another week. We got a special guest in here, man. The homie K Rich.
Man, ain't nothing special.
What
man.
up, man?
Just one of the fellas.
It's real
man.
bright in here, man.
Hey, just one of the fellas, man. You know, I had to pull up on y'all, man.
Yeah. Blood of
this the husband club. You know what I'm saying? So
shoot night right about now.
I'll be there in 18 months. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, man. What's up with that? I've never been like formally. I've never been formally.
I got you.
Engaged. So,
man.
What is that feeling like?
You know what, man? It's a good feeling. You know, it's just like being in, a regular relationship. When a live-in relationship. Committed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just working towards the goal is to, secure your household. You know what I mean? For me.
Yeah.
So it's been dope, man. Like, our situation is very blessed for me because it changed my whole thinking, the whole way of living, the way I move. You know what I'm saying? So, my queen is a blessing to me, bro.
I heard that, man.
Right.
I heard that.
Yes, sir.
She's a blessing to me, bro.
First time doing it?
First time doing
Marriage.
this? No, this on second go round.
I know. I'm just trying to get it for the people.
Yeah. This
Get some context.
Yeah. This will be the second one, but this one is special to me because of, the way I'm going about it this go round. The first one was, we met, she got pregnant with the kids, and then it was like, well, it's cheaper to keep her.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
But no, it was really, the first one was like life. You know what I'm saying? It was just life, trying to go about it the right way.
Yeah.
But I wasn't ready for that, man. I was living a fast life, bro. A fast life, bro.
Hey, that was
I was 20.
days,
Yeah,
too.
man, tough. We was, we was in the midst of, Weezy getting the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was them niggas in the streets, bro.
Yeah,
like, you couldn't tell us nothing. It was a lot going on, bro. It was a lot going on. We was moving around a lot. And I didn't know how to balance the marriage life. You know what I'm saying? A father, being a husband, a father with 3 kids at 23. You know what I'm saying? That was a lot for me. And I didn't know how to separate. And this was my, at the time, music was my dream, bro.
Yeah.
So, she was kind of like, hey, we got this. And we got to, what I'm saying? We got to do this. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm over here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, now I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get the whole thing too. I just wasn't ready, bro.
Yeah. So what the difference now then?
The difference is the mindset, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to, like, going through the divorce, you know what I'm saying? And then having to sit in my thoughts and to really grasp on how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? And when you really look at it, I went back and was like, yo, that's my karma, bro. Like, I was a savage, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was a savage. So then you go back and it's like, what was it for? You know what I'm saying? So you go back and it's like, hey, that was the life I was living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, I had my brothers to lean on. So for me, when you sit in context, it was like, yeah, I used to sit at the house, cry, smoke myself to sleep, all of that.
My nigga, you was a horror bag, though.
I was
horror bag.
hey,
Horror bag. I thought I was a whore.
Hey,
God
100?
damn.
Yeah, I was, bro.
What's that rebrand like? Like
The rebrand.
lately, like because I've fornicated too. Fornicated. So like, when you've done that for so long, and then you finally, you find that one, and then you take them outside. It's like, how does that feel like to y'all?
I think the rebrand is actually better. I mean, because you get to, you get to check all the old stuff off of you, man, and come back out like how you really want to be.
Oh, yeah.
Outside, you don't got that outside influence on you no more. So, when you come outside and people do say anything about what you did in your past, as long as you have moved forward, you can move forward. You can move along. That's how I did, man. I know, like I told my brother, we had these conversations a lot, because even when because we were both just a married couple, like that. We were, that I had my wife. So when I got ready to leave, I'd be like, "Hey, Rich, it's time to go." Grease, man.
I would stay. I'm gonna stay a little bit longer.
You know what? And I got myself in a lot of trouble because my brother would say, "Hey, man, I'm leaving," and he would leave, and I would stay. and I would be in the mix of
a bunch of single friends.
You know what I'm saying? Single friends that influence.
Good times.
You know what I'm saying? It was great times, bro. But at the same time, you know, they going home, and I'm like, man, I'm out here partying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just got caught up in the mix, bro. But the rebrand is dope, you know, to have somebody that you can do everything with. That's for me. Like, I would rather go outside with mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a blast together. It don't matter what we doing. You know, if we by ourselves, we're gonna have a blast, bro. So that for me is the rebrand for me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What, as far as the rebrand?
Yeah.
It was cool, man. My mama told me you're gonna be a hoe, be a good hoe. Don't keep your name out there like that. So I was moving real stealth-like. I was great. So when I guess quote unquote rebrand or born again or whatever, it was an easy transition because I ain't got too much smut.
In the
I
street.
don't think in the streets like that.
Yeah.
I don't think. If I do, whatever.
Yeah. See how my shit was early. I got my shit out early.
Before social media.
It was bad though.
Oh.
Not before. I want to say before like all the big shit started to come out. But it was only like a MySpace, and
Black Planet,
and shit like that when I was really like,
yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. It's more so for her than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So okay, you know, I'm of the mindset like, you know, women always say, you know, they don't want to be blindsided and shit.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I start oversharing. I don't give a fuck.
Do y'all think?
There's no emotional attachment there, so I'll be like, yeah, you know, I hit that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to fuck with her. She stink. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shit, I don't be tripping. You know what I mean? Because there was no attachment there, but I just don't want her to be around anybody, and they, you know how sometimes women can get, well, you know, you fucked me, you know what I'm saying? So just get that shit out.
Yeah, true.
Just in case.
That's crazy. I can't do that, man. I can't do that, bro.
So mine is like that. She was like, yeah, look, I would rather you tell me than to hold that in.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a room where, you know what I'm saying, you know, people is overly, you know what I'm saying, touchy-feely, and I'm like, she like, well, what's
but
up
you
with
gotta, you can control that though.
Yeah,
you know,
you
as long as you can control the interaction.
You
know, that's at the end of the day, because you can't get overly nothing with me unless I allow you to do that. You know, and that's where that boundaries is set up. Because like, to be honest with you, man, like if I'm somewhere with my wife and man, keep me out there. Just Mario Juanes, man. I don't want to know. Hey, just keeping it a buck, cause like that ain't my business. You know, whatever y'all did when I wasn't with you, that's your past. That's your past, bro. If I walk in the room and y'all, it's officially off, then we shouldn't have nothing to worry about. That person shouldn't be able to walk up to me, snicker, none of that stuff. If you did and legitly broke it off,
right?
Yeah,
it shouldn't be no problem. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's Vegas though. Vegas be that small.
Big city, small town,
man.
Small
town.
Now let me ask y'all this: is it easier for a man to rebrand later on than it is for a woman?
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Why is that?
You see it today, man. You wiped the hole, man.
Right. But right, but at the same
but it depends, man.
In context though. In context.
But I think it depends on I think it really just depends on the woman.
Yeah, true.
You know, just how they carry themselves, man. Because me and my friends had this conversation about just how crazy high school was and all this different stuff that we were experiencing. Yeah. And then we just get as adults, we're like, yo, we was wilding, bro. We was wilding. And just to understand like who the girls that was involved, you know, and he was like, yo.
But then you see them now and it's like, yo, you came out on top. Because, you know, it's some of them be like, dang, you was a whore bag back in the day. But at the same time now, some of them is some dope ass women, grown women, you know, business owners and all of that. You know what I mean? So to see them then till now, I mean, it's a dope transition.
Do you think we could ever overlook their past?
No. Absolutely not. No, only reason I can't because I know you. You know what I'm saying? You know how Drake say, you don't act like that. I seen you naked. Right.
Well, people can change though, can they?
They can, but
you that thought about them, they never leave.
The SO is kind of like you. Could you date a porn star then?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Because it's kind of and we're not saying something similar like that.
No,
but we've been in situations where it's been like that though,
Yeah,
and it's you just like nah.
Yeah, it's a bit. I mean, it's a big one now, man. You know, it's been everywhere for the past week.
Man, that is crazy, bro.
Shout out to Adam 22 and his wife.
Yeah.
So I guess you know what I mean. What was so interesting about that situation is, you know, they was already like doing the content creation shit. They got a podcast together. You know, they interview a lady and then they bang her out. You know what I'm saying? They do that shit.
Right.
But they just got married like 2 months ago. And then I think last week was the first time she did a one-on-one scene by herself.
He filmed it.
Yes.
Did he?
Yes.
Wow,
He filmed it, bro.
that's some weird stuff.
The wild thing about it is, it was with Jason. Anybody know Jason Love, the porn?
Yeah.
He's a part owner of Blacked.com.
I watched Black.com.
He's part owner of that.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know you owned it.
to for you to say, hey, he hit Jason like, hey man, my wife wants to do X, Y, and Z. Are you with it? Yeah. And
So he pimped
I'm
her
a
out.
film. Yeah, basically. But
Wow.
I honestly believe it's a marketing scheme, bro.
It's working.
And it's working. But to think like that,
Yeah.
bro, that's wild.
Wow,
That's wild.
So
bro.
something none of y'all would ever even take into consideration.
So for me, I've met people in that lifestyle, right? Like, I don't move that way, but at
Yeah.
the same time, I've seen it. You know, if you ever been to Mexico and you stayed at Temptation, bro, you've seen it. For real. You know, some real shit, you've seen it.
Yeah.
But then you have conversations with these
shit.
with these type of people, and they
Mhm.
like, that's their lifestyle.
Yeah.
And look, they love it. Hey, more power to you. But
Yeah.
I'm just here to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not moving that way, but I'm here to have a good time. Y'all doing an extra. Hey, that's cool for y'all. But you know what I mean? It's different strokes for different folks,
It's a
bro. I just
real
can't.
talk. Literally
I
and
just-
figuratively.
I just can't. Like, you can't come back from that, bro.
Nah.
Adam, you
Yeah.
just married her, bro, and then
Too
you
much.
you let a black nigga come, a well-known black porn star come and bang her out, bro, and then get on the podcast and say I was in pain for 3-4 weeks or days or whatever it was.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. To
crazy.
me, that's wild, bro.
Hey, people are wild, man. I mean, like
But at the same time, that's
this is what marriage is, though. It's whatever you
whatever you make it.
you make it.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
Whatever
saying?
works for you.
Yeah, for real. So
You know-
yeah, shout out to him, bro.
Nah,
That's their
crazy.
lifestyle. That's how they live.
And so you over there smiling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I got nothing to say, man.
That's
Hey,
so. I mean,
I've been around people like that in that lifestyle. Now,
Yeah.
honestly, my wife don't get down like that, so I never like brought her around that. But
Yeah.
prior to her, like I've been around a couple of little swingers parties or whatnot, or Green Doors and Red Roosters and all that shit. It's different. It threw me off the first time I was around it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's how y'all getting down, just like that, huh?
Mhm.
It's just a weird space because if you're not familiar with it, it just throws you off a little bit. But
Yeah.
once you understand it, then you're just like, whatever.
It do. I'm gonna say because just my personal experience. My first time at Temptation, bro, was like it weirded me out the first time when I got there. Like I was with it, and then I got there and was like, damn, these niggas just passing their wife off.
Yeah.
It's like, damn,
So
that
that's
shit-
different.
that
That's
shit
a different level of confidence
That
right
shit
there.
different.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
was
crazy.
like, I was just going for the good time, like nigga, adult only, nigga in your own space.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about nothing. And they move different, but they don't they don't make you indulge into anything you don't want to.
Yeah.
That's what's so dope about it to me. Like you can move how you want to move in that space, but to see motherfuckers just passing off, like that shit weird.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Somebody
Shit.
just walk up, popping at your wife, like, what's happening?
Like, yeah.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So,
tripping, bro.
hey, for real, bro.
Yeah.
So,
See, I guess my fear, man, and see, I be trying to prepare myself because I had sent some wifey something the other day. I was like, hey, have you ever thought about this? You know what I'm saying? Throw some
Yeah.
shit out there because you just. At the end of the day, man, we human, right?
True,
And I don't think it's nothing that I could ever. I don't know if I could. No, I got too much.
I got too much pride, bro. I'm gonna just be honest. I got too much
Yeah,
pride for
you know what I'm saying? But you know, we human, especially as men, man, and we love to feel like we like super putting it down,
Yeah, true.
right? And especially you know in marriages, I would say it can get very very routine-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
how do we
add some spice to it.
Yeah, like if your wife came to you and said, you know, what I mean, she was kind of bored, she wanted to explore. It was outside of your means of exploring.
Yeah.
How do you?
I think she got to give you
to
your
She
fun.
gotta, yeah.
If she giving you your fun, you got to give her her fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
she y'all.
Yeah,
I mean,
so that comes at a price.
Yeah, it do.
I don't know. A threesome with a woman is, I would think, way easier than. a
So she
threesome with
giving you
another
your
man.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so eventually she gonna want hers in return.
So in that sense, you would be for it.
Nah, I ain't over that
Nah,
mental block yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got.
I mean, man, people are different, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
just goes to like when we were saying back in high school. We not been in places where like
Yeah.
I ran trains on, like, and
Yeah.
that's just how it
Boy.
just high school. You
Yeah.
know, just being there,
Yeah.
can't do it.
Can't-
Just can't do it. You know, but in the event that we all grown, like you said, we're all
Yeah.
adults, and then in the event that you guys do want to explore, I always just tell people keep it private, man.
Yeah,
Just keep
true.
it private.
That's
You
really
know,
what it
boils down
whatever,
to, yeah.
whatever you do, just keep it private. It
Yeah.
don't matter what y'all got going on.
Real talk.
If y'all want to explore, it only like when you put it out that this is what I'm on or this is what we on.
That's
I
when it
always
becomes-
feel like that's when everything comes to the table. Like now, everybody got something to say. Now everybody want to come explore with you,
Yeah,
Right.
true.
you know, and all those type of things, man. But yeah, we all grown, man. Like I said, teachers on. You know, like it said, like whatever me and my wife was on, shit, we'll be on. But
what
ain't
we
nobody
on.
gonna know, you know. So, but you know, everybody
Yeah.
different, man.
So how do we respond to it though? It don't even necessarily have to be another man.
How do we respond if they come to us and say that?
Mhm.
I'm not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
We talk.
Yeah, you gotta.
we
you
gotta
gotta.
talk.
You
We gotta
gotta.
talk.
We have to have that conversation.
Yeah, we
You know
gotta
what I
talk.
mean? It gotta be more content than just you saying I'm bored. I mean, what you trying to get into? You know what I'm saying? what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? And
Or
then,
what are you bored with?
what are you bored with?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because if you just bored with just the regular, then you want to explore with the toys and all of that. Okay, cool. We have to have that content or whatever you want to do. You want
Yeah.
to bring another woman in. You want to, go out venture and all of that. We have to have that conversation to where we can either agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying, or disagree all.
Is that a agree to disagree situation? 'Cause that feels like a ultimatum.
I mean,
Good point.
it do.
An ultimatum disguised as a question
Good point.
Yeah,
Or
good
a-
point.
statement.
I mean,
Like I said, everybody,
you know what I'm saying?
everybody
Yeah,
grown.
no comment.
You know, like, everybody grown.
Right. No comment.
I think, but people got to be okay with your partner saying no. You know,
Yeah.
if you just say no,
Yeah.
you know, because it's been flat out no. I've had discussions like I've heard crazy like other married men just, oh yeah, this is my wife said in 10 years, and after we're gonna have a threesome. Man, she ain't did that for you yet, bro. 10 years and it ain't gonna
It
happen.
ain't gonna happen, bro.
It ain't gonna happen. You can hold your breath, but it ain't gonna happen, brother.
Yeah.
You know, because you just got to be just real, communicate. Because like certain people they show you already what it is.
Yeah.
If you got to wait 10 years for that. Nah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's like you said, it's a big trust commitment, man. I know
It is. It
when you
is.
start doing all that, open your bed up to it, man. You see T.I., Tiny, all these other people, man. It's a slippery slope when you start playing with those. You start exploring.
Yeah.
But
So-
also too, it could be just their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some again
Slippery slope.
Slippery slope, like for different folks.
At
You know
some
what I'm saying?
point,
At
it
some
was
point,
cool.
It was cool. Yeah.
And it was quiet.
Yep.
Now you got people filing lawsuits
Yeah, all
because
of that.
everything changes. Because
Yeah,
like you
dude.
said, it's a lifestyle, but
Yeah.
it ain't just one and done with these people like they
No.
say it is. They start building.
I
You
think
know,
that's
that's
the
the part of that's
Yeah,
the
that's
part.
the- I
That's
think
the
that's the
problem.
It's no
problem.
one and done.
That's the
Yeah.
problem with a lot of it because I believe that we all come up in an era where like I told this to my friends a lot that being my uncles and stuff stayed with me being exposed to porn early
Yeah.
had my mind gone at a
Yeah.
kid.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, when we was in like middle school, we was already functioning, trying to figure out how to get going. Because we also had older brothers and older friends from the neighborhood who was already doing that.
Yeah.
So we were already exposed to a lot of this stuff.
We
So
was exposed early.
man, so then of course, so as you get older, like you start to like you said, since you're exposed to a lot of stuff, you see it on movies, and
Right.
you be thinking, oh, this is what life is supposed to be, bro. We supposed to be out here doing this, doing that, man. And it's like I said, that's why marriage is what you make it.
True.
Because everybody marriage is totally different.
Different.
You know,
Yeah.
the principles, because we see a lot of people that do some things like, man, he dope, but you just seen a dude, well, he not married to Kiki, but you just see these things like people insecurities pop out. Some people more secure with their wife walking out with just the tape on and the nipples, and I'm like, man, that can't be me.
Yeah.
You know, but that's just me. You know, but me and my wife will have a discussion before she leaves the house about that. But I won't be like that. If you walking out the house, I'm comfortable with it now.
I think, and to this topic, somebody just made a great point. I think if you're gonna do something like that and explore, go out the country and do it.
Out the country, not the time zone.
Yeah, out the country.
Damn.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm with that. That makes sense.
Country.
That's why that's why it's so big in Mexico.
Well, that is. I guess it does make sense.
Yeah.
Mexico, but Mexico, that's
too
just
close,
That's
huh?
too close, bro.
Get out North
everybody-
America. Leave.
I see
we
way
going-
too many
yeah.
Vegas people going to Temptation, bro. To be
Hey.
trying to go down there
Hey,
to do
true.
anything.
Hey,
man.
that's
You
why.
gonna-
Hey, that's why I go when motherfuckers don't go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've indulged.
Yeah, I have to. I mean,
Familiarity is
yeah.
important to me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm
Yeah.
not into doing it just to do it. Like it
Yeah.
can't be like robotic and shit like that. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm super, super private when it comes to shit like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I get like going out of the country and shit, which would probably be dope on a drunk night, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
True. True.
I think it's important that you know who you're dealing with on
Right.
some level. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
Right.
there is some familiarity there.
Yeah.
Now if my wife ever approached me about this straight boredom, we'd probably fight.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because you're attacking my. I mean, that's
You're-
like you're attacking my pride.
Your
You know what I'm
manhood.
saying?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
We're probably fighting, and I would probably have to sit down and really think about what it is that I'm doing.
But before you go, she's just bored with the routine. It's not the sex. She's bored with the
Just a
routine.
Shit, at that time, I'm probably thinking about all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be realistic, I'm probably thinking about all of it. And as a man, I can admit when there are like a few times where I probably I've used my wife to masturbate. Absolutely.
What do you mean by that?
Where I just try to I just want to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Man, look, man. Every session is not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
And,
Yeah, I
you
get
know,
it.
I know I could be better at.
Mm.
I have been getting better at, being intimate and, like foreplay throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not just think we get in bed and I jump on top of her and go on the pound town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of shit, like that type of shit right there is almost like, I'm just using her to masturbate. I'm not.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She's just a vessel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't do it often, but I have.
Yeah.
I have, you know.
I think both parties do that at times, man. Because I think, because I feel like sometimes, and I don't want to be speaking for my wife, but it feels like when we don't be intimate for a couple of days, oh yeah, she's stomping around that house. She, but like you said, and then sometimes my wife come and take it from me, man. Like, hey,
Yeah.
it's going down because you've been over here playing around,
Yeah.
that type of stuff. So, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
But it
feel
be
you.
like that sometimes too for
Yeah,
me,
true.
man. Because sometimes, like, hey, it be a couple days, she not been moving and growing.
Yeah.
Look, tonight
Yeah.
it's going down. But me and my wife had that conversation about routine because, like I said, we have older kids, that type of stuff. So you got to kind of move a
Yeah, you
different
gotta
way.
move
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
it's
Yeah, that's
it's almost like sex is routine at times. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we had this discussion, and it just like you said, what it was too. I had to start being more intimate throughout the day too, not just at night.
Yeah.
Around that time. So
Yeah.
it's a lot more, and it's a lot more open too. Like my kids be seeing me now, I'm grabbing mom's booty and stuff, and just they
Yeah,
like,
true.
what? Ugh. I'm
Yeah,
like, well,
yeah,
hey,
that's
this is
true.
what
That's
this how
true.
y'all got here, bro.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, if I'm not kissing on her and grabbing on her physically, like, because I'm a physical guy.
Yeah.
So that's how I let her know that I see you, I'm here, and the kids, they don't like it, but I know they love it because, okay, that's mom and dad. They're showing, intimacy.
So to that, like, I've been in both of both sides because I was married for 14 years. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
That's a long time.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like, and it got for us. We had it was basically our day was the kids. Every day was about the kids. You know what I'm saying? And it got routine to where we was. You know what I mean? Oh, the kids down. We got to do this with the kids. Boom, boom, boom. And it go days where what I'm saying. We can not get. That's why I become a wild boy. But to the point of it, to the point of it was everything got routine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't intimate throughout the day with each other. You know what I'm saying? We kind of just basically got lost in it, just living together.
Yeah.
We was basically just roommates living together, raising kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll get intimate here and there, but it got lost. This situation is totally different because I'm really in love. You know what I'm saying? And the spark that I was looking for is there every day.
Mm-hmm.
We disagree. Yes, everyone has disagreements. Everyone argues and all of that. But when we get back to, what I'm saying, on the same page, the spark is still there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to that
Like
point,
it.
What about you down at SOU Quad, man?
I'm listening, man. I'm good, man. I think I'm a prude. I don't do shit no more, man. Once I got married, all the whole shit kind of just went out the window a lot of it.
Yeah.
But it's just, and she's older too. So
Oh yeah. So
it's kind of
so
different.
what year of marriage y'all on right now?
5.
5. So
Hold on, let me do.
you good? It's 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
I was messing with you.
Okay.
I was just trying to make sure it was 5.
Okay,
Because 5 years of marriage, what has changed? From
I think just finding the time to make sex because our work schedules varies. Like I work nights, she work days. Her off days ain't my off days. My off days ain't her off days. So it's kind of like just having that time to have sex. And then when she's off and I'm off, we lay in the bed, watch TV, and next thing you know, boom, we sleep. We wake up next day, and it's like, well, damn, we ain't even do nothing. We just lay there, naked or whatever, about to get it in, but I didn't have too much to drink and I didn't pass out.
Hey, but that's a good sign of affection too. Just sitting there laying
just sitting there
naked.
chilling. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just y'all don't have to do nothing. We just gonna lay here naked, baby.
Boy, my wife can't lay around me.
Mine can't either, but I'm just saying.
Well, I'll be so toasted, man.
See, that's the one thing, man. I regret, man. And I didn't put my foot down immediately when we first got married.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The rules were kind of like, the rules of our relationship was kind of like whatever prior to marriage. You know what I mean? But when we got married, I think us time should have became a non-negotiable.
Oh, absolutely.
And for a long time, our identity became the kids.
Bro.
So then when you get done with the kids and you get done with life, at the end of the day,
it's starting over.
Everybody done took everything away from you, and y'all ain't got nothing left to give to each other.
True.
So now we just sitting here, tied.
But at the same time, that's when you have to, within the marriage in your union, have to start that over. You have to get that spark back. You have to earn that spark back. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta go on the dates. You know what I'm saying? Do the little things. You know what I'm saying? Go to the park, have lunch in the park, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's the shit we gotta start
doing. Small.
It's
the small things, bro. For real, bro.
Yeah,
like
wifey and I party hard,
and that's dope. See, we do,
but y'all do it together.
But y'all do it together.
Yeah.
And we the same. And me and Summer is the same. Is the same. You know
See, I see T.I. yesterday too, huh?
Man, yeah, we outside, bro.
Okay.
We be outside. You know what I'm saying? Having a good time. Just like I said, wherever we go, bro, we make it our own. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could be around, but it's just me and her.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's what's the difference between then and now.
Let me ask you this, because we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. We see you doing Club K Rich, right? How instrumental is it for your wife to be involved in your dreams and your ambitions?
She's the reason I'm doing Club K Rich, bro.
Really?
She is the reason why I am an instructor. She is when we first started, talking, she used to go to these classes. She would go to class, go home, take a shower, and come to the apartment. And be like, man, she'd be like, well, you should come to a class with me. I ain't trying to do that.
Right.
But then end up going to a class and was intrigued by how, it was so dope to me. You know what I'm saying? Our daughter, our oldest, her daughter, but my daughter as well.
Yeah,
you
your
said it
daughter,
right.
yeah.
You
So
said it right.
our daughter became an instructor. She was the
Oh,
first.
that's dope.
Yeah, so she was the first young youth instructor, extreme hip hop instructor in Vegas. So when she became an instructor, I would go home, leaving the class with like, look, I need you to teach me all this. And it was different from everything that I was doing in the class. It was everything I seen on YouTube. And once I did that, then it was like, okay, I started learning all of this. And one day she was like, you should become an instructor. No. And so my master trainer was like, yeah, I will do X, Y, and Z for you to become an instructor. And the rest is history, bro. So I gotta give it up to my significant
I hit
other.
him up yesterday. I almost cussed him out.
Hey,
You would do it. You wouldn't want to do it today.
But like I said, that's the craziest thing. Like, is that it's like our wives do help make whatever vision we have better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that
that's
was
so
the thing
dope.
too, because the positive thing about my brother right here, I remember going to Hawaii with him, with them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And before I said, yo, you got a good one, bro, because I seen she was everything that his ex-wife wasn't for him. He was smiling more. He was just more in tune. And I said, bro, you hanging around us more, bro. Like you back
real
around
talk.
hanging with us.
Yeah.
And you're being Kevin again. You know what I'm saying? Not to put your,
Yeah.
government, but you back him, bro. Because now he's back. And then to see her, push him to do it. Because I tell him all the time, hey, I'm happy for you. Because this is what you're supposed to be doing. You was a hype man for Finley. So you got the stage experience.
Time out. Bring that back. So you saying he's more happy now with her than he was with his ex-wife. So was we the image that we were bringing all the bad shit
No.
towards your ex-wife?
I brought
So we was the bad guys?
No. I brought that on myself, bro.
Was her perception of you need to hang
her-
around them because they make you do a lot of bad shit?
No, it was the scene, the music scene.
Okay.
It wasn't y'all. It was the music scene on. It was basically just being
Around
the
that.
hype man for
Yeah.
Mr. Finley. You know what I'm saying? He y'all never came up in a conversation. It was always
Because we was like the goody two shoes of the whole.
well.
at the
Not
time.
only that, it was
surface.
it was either me and Finley together. You know what I'm saying? Or I was with the homie Slice. So
Yeah.
like Slice being single, and single niggas gonna be single niggas, right?
Hey, I'm not gonna tell you not to do it, but
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. And
know.
then I was with Finley all the time. So when I was with Finley, we in
Yeah.
a club, and every time I went to the club, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how to go home.
So I've been holding on to this. I want to say we've been holding on to this question for a long time. I had told him to do it. What I had told him to bring it up 1 week, and they was like, "No, we're gonna wait till you get there, right?"
Yeah.
But because you are an instructor,
Okay.
right? And when you're dealing with marriage,
Okay.
I'm gonna say both sides. I'm not gonna put it all on women.
Okay.
How do you attain a level of intimacy and love and attraction through changing body types throughout the years?
Mm.
Can you?
For me, I love my woman for who she is. You know, big, small, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the image. It's about the mental for me, personality, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if she was small, got big and got small, all of that for me. I love her for who she is as a person,
Yeah.
not as image. And that's what I had to learn from past marriage, from past relationships, all of that, because I was always I had a type, always had a type, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even my ex-wife, curly hair, light skin, curly hair. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But what I've learned is it's not always about the image. You know what I'm saying? Because the baddest chicks got the worst fucking attitudes.
So
Boy, they
Souls ain't beautiful.
The souls ain't beautiful, bro.
Souls ain't beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? And I've came across some beautiful. I've met some beautiful women that have beautiful souls, but the most baddest ones, they souls be fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
And they mental be all the way fucked up. So for me, you know what I'm saying? My woman is beautiful inside and outside, bro. Her personality that's what I fell in love with. Just her as a genuine person. She's from Hawaii. So she gives out Hawaii vibes, bro. Her energy and her love is powerful. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you first meet her, that's what you get. That whole island vibe, bro.
Yeah,
and I fell in love with that. You know what I'm saying?
So you giving credit to the Passport Bros?
Nah, man. Nah. Hey, but no, like I said, I think I learned early because, like I said, my parents still married, so I was able to see my mom change, and my dad still be there. You know what I'm saying? So my mom, she went from, just evolution. Stuff happens. And the whole time my mom has been healthy, my dad's been happy. So that's what I've been around. Love doesn't come by what you look, because I've seen examples of people who like want their significant other to stay looking a certain way. That's hard to maintain.
It's hard, bro.
Because I keep it a buck. Like I'm where I'm at now, but I was at 223 at one time. You know what I'm saying? And my wife was still right there thugging with me and stuff. Like the heaviest I ever been in my life, man. I'm talking about man boobs and all, bro. Like she's still rocking with me. So I gotta look at it and say, hey man, SO though, man.
Big grease.
Big grease. Man. Hey, but had to get it together. And it's still the same thing. I look at my wife now and just what are we expecting? What are we expecting to look like? What's the look are we looking for now?
Yeah. See, I don't know. See, when my wife first came out here, man, I was in the gym heavy. You know what I mean? I was cock strong.
Yeah.
And she just, she hopped on that lifestyle with me, and next thing you know, we both like in premier shape. You know what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily on her end. I never even thought about it, to be completely honest with you. Now, me on the other hand, I know my shit has changed. You know what I'm saying? Like when me and her first met, I was probably like between 180, 195.
But you still in the ones though, right?
Yeah.
You good?
Then let me ask you this question.
Who's still in the ones?
You still in the ones?
Nah, bro.
Well, I'm like 270.
Hey,
talking about that's like a 100. That's almost 100.
Before you go forward. So I'm gonna ask you this before you go forward, right? How would you feel if you caught your wife like in shape, like model pictures and all that stuff, like Snapchats or following like stuff like that? How would you feel about that? Knowing that you've changed. I went from 180 to 270.
Yeah.
And now she liking, guys with dreads fitted, just like
Yeah. They got my personality though. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about that shit either, man. Have you ever been around any of them dudes?
They personality is trash.
Trash,
bro. But see to my point though.
This is the insecure. I'm just asking because social media show what people like.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you just happen to see, such and such like, and you looking like, hold on, because I don't know. So I have like social media etiquette. If a woman half dressed or whatever like that, on the shade room, whatever, not liking it. Not liking it. Because it just seems it seems a certain way when it like my name is right there and people that follow me.
Gotcha.
Because you'll see me tag some or like something. You did me. I see you liking this pic. So look at it.
Because it almost says a lot to me. So it's just I mental double tap and just move forward.
See, it depends on. I mean, just in my opinion, it kind of depends on what you're trying to represent on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, SO on the other side of me. I see all y'all a few times, but we be all on Twitter. It's like
we be on Twitter.
It's kind of like anything goes then. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care.
Twitter.
You know what I mean? Personally, I've never been into like liking other chicks' pictures and shit out of respect. But I post nigga Maya.
We get that.
Titty Tuesday reposts. I see.
Oh, every Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Support black business.
Yeah,
hey, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But
gotta do that.
You know what I mean? It all depends on the image you're trying to portray. You know what I mean? Like I know what I want. I know who I am on social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be the best of anything. It's more so of this is a resource for me. You know what I'm saying? But I do see people trying to portray the image of someone that is perfect.
Right,
whether it be the perfect parent, the perfect husband, the perfect wife, the perfect boyfriend. And at some point, the mask comes off.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's when you left looking like pretty shitty.
Yeah.
And we've been having this conversation about social media, and I told us, I'm just
could be nasty every week.
I ain't want to say the name.
But we just, like I said, for me, it's just more or less like I remember when I was just I was wilding, and I just didn't, like I said, I didn't want to make my wife look bad. That's just how I go.
Yeah.
It's just a certain way that I just see when I see another married man just doing. I'm like, bro, this is wild. You out here just, because it just, I don't know. To me, it just don't show no discipline.
I think we giving too much value on the likes. Like is one thing. Reposting is another thing. Being in your inbox trying to catch you down is a whole different thing. So I think it's levels to the shit. Because I could like a picture all day. My wife's like, whatever, it's just a like or whatever. But ain't no inboxes on, hey, you when you coming into town, I'm trying to link up type shit.
Yeah.
I think that's where the disrespect gets like to the highest level.
And I've been there. Been there, bro.
And
also, what you like too.
Yeah, that's why I just said it's how you move, bro. This is how you move. Because I don't know, and I don't know if it happens to us all.
Yeah, it does.
Because you can go and like a picture, and then hey, it's nothing. Then 2 days later, oh, that's a nice picture. Like, and then they are thinking something, because sometimes that interaction don't happen like that. And now we just happen to cross paths around this time. It happened. It has happened to me.
Just
you
for,
see what I'm saying?
Just for shits and giggles.
Okay.
I think there is a difference between a man liking a picture of someone I think there's a difference between a man liking a celebrity versus someone liking a picture that y'all know personally.
I can see that. True. I can see that.
So
True.
If you have a significant other that is into that, the social media jealousy shit, I think then you would be probably looking at it.
Because if it's a best friend posting a sexy pic and you click like, then that's gonna raise some issues. When you come to the house for a party or something.
So I can speak on the whole situation because in my first marriage, I used to do some wild. Again, I was a wild boy.
Yeah.
So I brought the insecurity. I brought more.
Yeah, just give it a book.
I brought more of the insecurity to my ex-wife than I brought it out of her because of the wild stuff that I used to do. It wasn't about the liking pictures and all of that. It was more on the text messages, phone calls, but they came from the likes and the DMs and all. You know what I'm saying? So when it got on that level, that's when everything kind of got out of hand.
Was she comparing herself to the chicks that was responding?
No, it was just more so of being just the respect out of we in a marriage. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing wild shit like this. Like I should never have bitches in my, bitches in my DMs and text messages. They should never be calling and all of this. But at the same time, you're trying to explain that as far as, I'm a club promoter. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the most. Like I'm a club promoter. I run a music business and all of that. But you lose the context of.
Man, social media be weird, man.
It's misleading.
Because sometimes I be wondering, because my wife, we had these conversations sometimes, and she'd be like, we'll see like certain people will follow you, but won't follow you, but follow her. And like, nigga, you were friends with me before. So what makes you just want to follow my wife on social media?
Yeah, that'd be the weird.
And don't follow me, or I don't care about it. But then that's when you start to have them like, hold on, bro. Like that's that weirdo stuff, bro.
Yeah, weird.
Yes, that weirdo stuff. Because in all, like, why are you just following her? What's so particular about my wife that you just want to follow? And this be friends from high school, both and on both sides, and you can see it.
That's crazy.
And this is not just not females for me. This would be a male on her side or a female that that was friends. Like, hold on, like that is kind of weird,
right?
I just say I don't know. I don't know.
Shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to find this clip and I want to
tastyblacks.com.
No, but I wanted to see if y'all agree with it, but it's a lot of shit in this group chat. I ain't gonna find it.
Nah, you got to take your time. But it's just crazy. Social media can be very
deceptive, man.
Yeah, it's weird, bro.
And it's
weird.
And then also we gotta
to make you feel like making $100,000 a year ain't enough to support
True.
one person. Like,
True.
come on, man, what are we doing?
I think we have to be secure in our own self. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day,
At the end
right.
of the day, you know what I mean? Because social media make you feel like you is trash, bro. Like you not doing enough.
Nah,
You know
for
what I'm
real.
saying? Like,
I feel for
like,
the new generation,
I
bro,
do
because
too.
they live and die by social media in a
Man,
lot of
yeah.
ways.
Yeah, so
It's gonna be hard.
you know, just be secure with yourself, man. I think I've gotten to that point to where I'm just secure with who I am. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
To
think,
me, and me and the wife is the same way.
You know
We
what I'm
secure in knowing
Right.
what we know,
Yeah.
but it's awkward, you know, when it's just like you see, like you like I'm not the type of person that go look at likes and none of that other stuff. I don't care. But if I
Yeah.
can just see a person name right there, like, who is this?
yeah,
And you're like, this okay, you know. But like I said, social media can make stuff weird. I just think that it's a new time because it was birthed throughout, you know,
Yeah,
in our
throughout-
relationships.
in our-
You know, like
yeah.
this is all
Yeah, true.
new. Our parents didn't have to like navigate these waters that the way that we're navigating them right now because
you know, the crazy part about it is it was birthed when we was, you know what I'm saying, like right out of high school to college. You feel what I'm saying?
MySpace, Black Planet.
Black Planet and all that.
Yeah.
Now you got a total new generation with Instagram and you know what I'm saying and TikTok,
Yeah.
Snapchat, you know what I'm saying?
Spill.
Spill, all of this. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so on the flip side, Grease, because I'm listening to you, right? So
Mhm.
on the flip side, when y'all significant other posts, not even necessarily a sexy picture, but a picture of them feeling themselves, do y'all pay attention to who liking it?
No, like I said,
No,
I don't.
I
No, I
don't.
don't. Like because
Cause look, I'm feeling it too. Shit, let me like that motherfucker shit.
Mine
'cause-
won't post one. I
Hey.
keep asking her to post
what
one.
get me is that I always tell myself I can just imagine what the DMs look like if she posted like on her story because it ain't in public. Because you know a lot of these cats would be private with it and you know get denied in in private
Yeah.
trying to hit your chick.
Right.
That's why I be saying this stuff be weird because it be the same dudes walking up to you.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
True.
Like and that's what gets
That's the
me.
weird.
That's what
That's the weird thing for me. Like you know what I'm saying. Just like he said, it be niggas in your significant other's box,
yeah.
and they be coming up shaking your hand. What's up? How you doing? Ain't seen you in a minute. Ooh, like
I make sure, and this is how I'd even do it too. If my sister, his fiance, put something up, I'm gonna like it, but I'm also gonna say, "I see you, sister." I'm, you know, because I just
a
want to
public
make just
comment.
a public
Yeah,
comment because I just
yeah.
want, I'm promoting, you know, your positivity.
yeah, absolutely.
You know, I'm not. It ain't nothing secret behind none of that stuff. I don't gotta like it in it. You know, a lot of people. That's why I be saying like it'd be weird with social media. So a lot of stuff that we go through, we have to talk. Just my oldest, she's 17, so she's about to be entered. So I'm trying
Bro.
to talk to her to get her to understand old school values because they're growing up in a different time. And, you know,
Hey, listen,
it's different right
A
now
lot
with
of you-
social
Hey,
media.
a lot of you niggas get fucked up on my niece, nigga, for real.
Man.
It's just different. But I don't do it. I mean, I don't do it. I know my wife used to do it because she would come, oh, your friend, you know, like that type of stuff. And we had them. We had it. We recently had conversations too, to where when we were coming back about it, we had to. If you had something that you did with a person, let them go. Don't follow them on social media. I ain't gonna follow her on social media.
She ain't
Yeah.
gonna have no social media.
Well, no, it's just
I'm just playing.
Shit.
I'm just playing.
it's just to the fact of being, like you said, it ain't
Just
being
being-
secure.
it's
It's just
just
that
being-
I just want you to know that everything is done.
Yeah.
I'm not moving like that.
Yeah.
I don't need to. I don't need to be a friend with her. You know, it's not that important. You know, because that's just where I'm at. Because my time and attention and focus is on my wife. I don't
Yeah.
need to have a mutual friendship on a social media to make it seem like nah, bro. Because that's for that person.
Well, I was talking, you know, I mean, me and my wife has had a discussion, you know, had discussions, and she had to make me realize, you know what I'm saying? I kind of felt some ways sometimes, like kind of like the same thought process that you have right now, right? And she was like, well, you know, why do I have to be at war? Kind of like with all my exes, why I can't be cool? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's just, it's kind of like social media. I have to take a step back, like, damn, you know what? You know what I'm saying? She
So
kinda-
let me ask you, what's the purpose in you still being cool with your ex like that? Like it's cool to be friends and all this other stuff, but like you move on. Like this is just me.
yeah,
Like I'm not like my ex. I've been with my wife since high school, so I have a different perspective on things as far as just, you know, then the times when me and my wife wasn't together, you know, she do what she did, I did what I did.
Yeah.
We made new friends or whatever, but we get back together. That's that. Hey, I'm walking in the room. And such and such, oh, y'all hit. Nah,
Yeah.
bro, it's like that's my past. I moved past that. I don't need to address it. that type of
I
stuff.
think
That's just how I move.
you can't correct what happened with an individual before you got with that individual.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it boils down to. Because I'm cool with all my exes. I had an ex that invited me to a party yesterday. I didn't even go. I fell asleep. Old man shit. But just to have that, I ain't got no beef with you. You ain't got no beef with me. Why we beefing for? Why we can't be social media friends or keep it at a respectable distance type of thing.
True.
And I think that's because that's before I got in the picture.
I guess it also means, in my perspective, too, what kind of relationship y'all had before. If y'all was friends before all of this other stuff, if y'all just met on some fling stuff, in the midst of us being, man, that
I mean, shit, both of them gonna be my parent, the mother of my child at one point in time. So I mean, it was deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, if you was
Yeah.
that, I mean, but like I said, I just look at a lot of things too. And for me, I'm secure enough to say that she can be cool with whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
But is at that point, like, what's the point? Because I know why certain women still want to be around me. You see what I'm saying? It ain't just because, oh, Andre's a good. No, man, it's a possibility that something can happen.
I think it's putting people in the friendships in a box. We cool only on social media. We ain't finna text each other. We ain't finna hang out, none of that shit.
Yeah.
But we cool where we know each other. You know, I've been having the same number forever. Not too many people got my real phone number, but I didn't have the same number forever. So we cool on social media. You ain't got my real phone number. That gauges how cool we are as dealing with each other. So I think the closeness, you get to put people in boxes on how well this friendship is gonna go.
Yeah.
So everybody's cool with right.
Yeah,
So just having a regular conversation with your ex all the time. Like social media, them liking the pictures and
I am. I mean, don't get out of line. Be respectful because they're gonna acknowledge me too when I'm in public with them.
I would say this: I wish I had a better relationship with my ex-wife than I do now. I think we just tolerate each other because we have kids together. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had a better relationship to where we could, conversate. You know what I'm saying? Just on a friendship level. We can't because of we can't because of
ex-wife though. You know what I'm saying? And they got kids, so it's co-parenting.
Yeah, co-parenting.
I think that goes to seasons though. Y'all was cool at this moment in the season, but y'all have grown to know that relationship wise it'll never work. But they know you from your past, so you can kind of relate to them a little bit more because they know your background, they know your history.
Right.
So y'all can maintain that.
I think that's the reason why we can't ever come back to.
I'm not talking to an ex on a daily basis.
No, not just talking to her on a daily basis. I'm just having a better relationship.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
just in general.
So, like you said, your wife, she said definitely not talking to an ex on a daily basis or privately at all, but you don't have to hate them.
Yeah.
I said, for me, I just move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be friends. I can see you in public and stuff like that. I just don't see what we need to be on social media and be friends for. That's just me. And that's just my perspective of moving forward. Because when I move forward, that's how I do. Like, we can be cool. I'm not cool with none of them chicks like that on social media because there's a place and time for all of that. Like, I moved on. Like, I know you living your life. I see you in public. Hey, how you doing? That just moving and growing. I might not even say nothing to you. Just, because that's just me. That's just how I move as a person.
See, some people find comfort in, knowing that you've truly moved on if it doesn't bother you anymore. Like, if I get around an ex in person and there's a weird vibe, I wouldn't be surprised if my wife felt away. Like, what is really going on? You know what I'm saying? Just like me. Like, I'm with my wife and she see one of her exes and, you know what I mean? Dap it up. How you doing? Shit like that. We go on about our day. That's one thing.
Right.
Now, we get around an ex of yours and it's weird. You feeling some type of way afterwards. Now I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This situation ain't done.
That's real talk.
You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it. Yeah. If I don't see you completely moved on.
Right. I mean, it's just a lot of ways to go about it, man, because you just never know how that stuff ends. Because like I said, with K Rich being, he has an ex-wife with kids. So it ain't... it can be different for them, because she might not look at it and say, oh, you're doing X, Y, and Z. You still care about her or something like that. It's the kids, how she treat me with my kids or something like that. So that's why he's saying, I wish I had it better. With me, like, when I'm done, I just move on.
I'm a petty nigga. Sometimes I just want to see my exes just losing in life. Keep losing. I'm going to keep you at bay to just see you keep losing. Keep losing. Take that L.
Delete nobody.
But also,
I wish you had.
But one thing, when we had first started talking about social media, early on in the Husband Club, it's the access. It don't matter. It's just the access that people naturally now have to your significant other. Rainy day, good day, it don't matter. If they're posting it and they're sharing it, like it's there.
Yeah.
So
wouldn't that be would I think that's an what's the word? Attention thing, right? It depends on what your relationship with your significant other is when it comes to attention. Because at the end of the day, would I feel some type of way if somebody's in her inbox? No. I would feel some type of way if somebody was in her inbox and she's showing it. She's showing them attention, right? But on the flip side of that, I'm not going to say I'm shallow, but I don't want nobody that nobody else wants. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I get it.
I get that.
That
But
makes
so
sense, you know
so
what I'm
to
I support that.
So to that point, you know what I mean, my significant other has to feel comfortable enough for the attention I get with my classes, right? So I think too that comes with the trust factor and knowing who you're in a relationship with. You know what I mean? I'm gonna draw that nigga. I'm a dark skinned nigga with dimples. I'm gonna always get that attention. But for me, at this point, for me, you know what I mean? I'm secure with who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very professional at, you know, my fitness thing. So when it comes to, and I'm really about this fitness shit, you know what I'm saying? As far as my class. So when people is in my inbox like, hey man, I want to do X, Y, and Z, I keep it very business.
You got to. Don't do nothing that's snapshotable.
Right.
You can't. I can't say shit that's gonna be snapshot. That's gonna go back and look.
You feel what I'm saying?
I just keep it in that.
So for me, I just go about it how I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you keep that.
I mean, you gotta be. And like I said, I see it both ways. I'm secure in it all and knowing everything. I've been with my wife since high school, so and I've always had this philosophy: if it was what she was on and what she liked, she'd be with that person. You know, so I'm what she on. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like that's how I look at it. I tell my son the same thing as he's growing up. Like you got to be confident in you.
Absolutely.
If they jump off your boat, it's cool. You know, hey, somebody else gonna come jump on this boat with me, and we gonna have our journey and get to rocking together too. So you know, and I do. So I have that same thing. I just know that how history is with people. You know, and it's just that if you are officially done, you friends, that's cool. But it's just I know how things can be. Yeah. Just because you might look at your ex and say you done, don't mean they done. They mama still calling you daughter-in-law and all. It ain't that you moved on. You see what I'm saying? And it still happens. It still happens.
Absolutely.
It still happens. It still happens.
So you gotta put your foot down, man. You gotta put your foot down in those situations.
You still see his sister, all that. Come on, man. Y'all be over here talking about, we can be friends. We can still be friends. We can still be friends, but his mama is still calling you a daughter. And y'all moved on. You see what I'm saying? It be still them ties, bro. I don't know what the history is. All of it's dead when it come to me. Like all of us dead, this is what we on. But I've been with my wife since, you know, like I said, since high school. But even when she's had her situations outside, even with me, once we got back together, bro, I can't be friends with that person because that's not what I'm on right now. Because this is my marriage, this is where I'm at, whatever. I knew I was on something different with this particular person. Yeah. But they can't be privileged enough to see what I got going on in my personal life. You know, that's just how I look at it because, hey, I was out there being a hoe, doing what I was doing. You're not going to see Andre as a husband, father, or you're not going to get to see that part because I wasn't that person with you. That's just how I am. I move forward from that. Now, I'm still friends with them. I don't hate none of them. Yeah. You know, because it's just the reality of it. And I can still have action with all of them. Yeah. Because of who I am as a person and how it got broke off. And that's another thing, too. It's like you lay them down softly, you know you can pick them back up. Yeah. And that's just how a lot of it goes. None of them, like with my relationships, they never like broke up and was like ugly. It was the last couple ones, because I needed that because I was a married man. I couldn't be moving like that. So I had to have an ugly situation happen to me. Like I told you, I went to church and some more stuff, bro. Yeah. Because it brought me there. Social media, it was a bunch of stuff that did. That's why I was telling my bro, hey man, we see ourselves sometimes in other people. And you got to be able to tell them that, hey, I'm fighting the same demons you fighting, brother. I'm leaving right now because we at the club. I got the same action you got, Rich,
Man.
but I gotta go home.
Yeah.
This is being disciplined.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
not
That's
me
real
being
shit.
It's not me being ping
He
pong.
used to
Good
tell
times,
me all
good
the time,
times.
bro. All the time, man. He used to, this is my real brother, bro. He used to
Martin Luther Grease.
Martin Luther, he
Martin
used to
Luther
preach to
Martin
me,
Luther
dog. He's like,
Grease.
look,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be in these situations
Yeah.
because, man, you should, go home, dog. Or, hey, stop doing X,
Yeah.
Y, and Z. And I'm listening. I mean, I'm hearing.
You hear him, but
I
you
hear him, but
I
I'm
ain't
not
trying to hear that
listening,
right
you know
now.
what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not listening, bro.
I
That
get it.
advice
And
is
then it's
different when you don't like it.
crazy how, he was the first person I called when my ex-wife said she wanted a divorce, and we had a whole hour and a half conversation on the phone, bro. And he was like, "So, what you think it? Like, what is it?" I
Yeah.
say, it's just my karma, bro. Like everything that I did, everything, it's just coming back to bite me. Because now, this is a crazy part. The year and a half or 2 years, I gave it my all. Because I never really gave it my all, right? So the last 2 years, I gave it my all, and all of a sudden now it's just not enough. So you think, what was it? Yeah, it's my karma. My first 7 years of me
Yup.
being a whore bag, you know what I'm saying, living like a single man.
Smut-monger.
But now,
you
but
know what
like
I'm
you
saying?
said, but now he's learned from
I've
that,
learned
though.
from,
So-
yeah,
So
absolutely.
going into, we
He's a
got a couple
tramp,
minutes.
my
So
nigga.
going into your second marriage, what is going to change about K Rich?
Oh man, just me as a person, loving the person that I'm with. You know what I'm saying? And giving my all to that person and still learning every day how to love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
You
big.
have to learn. It's not just it already. No, you gotta, it's day to day. You know what I mean? You gotta, how do I keep her smiling the way she's smiling? How do I, you know what I'm saying, keep loving her the way that I'm loving her or better? You know what I'm saying? That way that this shit can grow. How do I
Facts.
continue her happiness?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? How do I
Continued
continue
happiness, man.
her happiness, bro?
Continue
Bars.
happiness,
And
man.
it's and to be honest, it's hard, bro. But sometimes we have to sit down and listen. They telling us without telling us.
Yeah.
But we got to sit down and listen, and that's just up to us, bro.
Hey man, we gotta do a part 2, man.
Yeah.
This is it, man. We ain't even gotta say nothing about this one, man. Hey, where can everybody find y'all at, man? Goddamn.
I am S to the O on Instagram and Twitter.
Man, K_Rich Vegas on IG, Kevin Richardson on Facebook, man. Follow me so y'all can come to these
Club K Rich.
Club K Rich
Club
experience
K Rich,
at
shout out.
Extreme Hip Hop with K Rich Tuesdays at EOS 7:45 on Craig and MLK. Wednesday at 5:30 in Centennial and Losi.
And you don't have to be a member to
do not have to be a member.
You can do a
to
pop up. Just pay your $10.
Absolutely. So, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, call Grease, real estate. Grease Balls Baby CEO on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow, man, the Husband Club podcast, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Hey, just call me Spence on Twitter, man. Shit, shout out, man. We coming back though. We ain't. Hey, man, it's so much shit that we need.
Man,
Yeah,
we like 4
touch,
weeks
man.
behind on shit we supposed to
Hey,
talk
this
about.
shit
man.
is- Yeah, but hey, man, next week we up out of here.
We gotta do
Peace.
it.